Welcome to the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to make them liberals mad. Cause freedom of speech is what us individuals have. It's the gift when we gab, talking about things that the brainwash cannot mentally grasp, like staying loud and waving our American flags. This is for the free thinkers, wearing their MAGA and wearing the cags. Draining the swamp is the ultimate goal, but the sheeple will swear it's a fad, like it's just a phrase. But when we show them the facts, the fools got nothing to say, and deep government state wanna get up in our face, but hasn't done it yet cause Trump's in the way, trying to protect us from a troublesome fate. And because of that, we'll never lose our faith, plus God keeping us cool and safe. But I still hope we get 4 more years so we could throw a huge parade. I can see it now, Patriots on a float, and POTUS will go down in history as one of the GOATs for making the swamp pay for taking every one of his votes. His enemies are the cancer, whether or not Trump give him the smoke. Now relax it back and take notes as we kick facts with the homie Ray though. Speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said, speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Speak your mind. It's freedom time. Without even trying to, we make them liberals mad.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good afternoon. Well, it's not afternoon yet. It's still morning time. So, grab yourself a cup of coffee. We're gonna have a good show today. I'll be around for a minute. I want to wish everybody a happy. What's today? Thursday. Yesterday was Hump Day. Today's Thursday. Also, please do do me a favor. Share this. If you don't know by now, I am having a hell of a time with my setup, with my the whole situation here. It's just frustrating. I guess I'm doing something right though. Guess I'm doing something right because they keep messing up with my technology, but I'll keep doing what I do. But good morning, everybody. We're gonna have a good show. We're gonna talk a little bit of migrants that are heading this way. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the Biden syndicate. We're gonna talk about a tragic accident that took place to a gentleman, ex-hockey player, Adam Johnson. Prayers out to his family. Horrific accident on the ice that took this young man's life. We're going to dive into that. What else are we going to talk about today? We're going to be talking about the Democrats. That's the name for them, the Democrats. What else can we call them? What else are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about Dr. Fauci. We're going to get into a little bit of Dr. Fauci today and what has been discovered. With war going on, it has happened to take the attention away from a lot of other things that are still fermenting among us that we can't take our eyes off of. So I just, want to come, just update everybody and keep it actual and factual because we know if anything, during cross-examination, everything has to remain actual and factual. That's what I'm finding out. I was sitting back and I was watching, and if you haven't been watching it, make sure you go and you watch the court hearings that are taking place with Donald Trump, and to sit back and see the way his attorneys are handling his situation. I mean, they are crossing every T, they are dotting every I in this cross-examination process. It's really making the prosecuting attorneys and the AG, it's really making them look bad. It really is. and they're not putting none of this stuff on TV. So I urge you to go watch it. Forbes on YouTube is doing a lot of recapping of it. They're doing a lot of live coverage of it. But if you want to really know what's going on and how everything is going to turn out, only thing you got to do is go watch that, because um, you're finding out they're asking them specific, detailed questions. They're like Swalwell and others. The Trump's attorneys are asking these people specific questions that they have to answer in a specific way, because see, they know that they are they can't commit perjury, because it will come back to bite them in the ass. That's why they're asking such the specific questions that they have to give these yes no answers to. And basically what they're doing, what Trump's attorneys are doing, they're getting all of the prosecution's witnesses to basically defend Trump. It's mind blowing. The witnesses are literally sitting up there defending Trump, because it's all coming out to basically be that he did nothing wrong, and and what he did do, we have done. So how they're doing it is very slick. I kudos to see. I didn't even write the lady's name down, and she comes on here, not on my show, but she comes on the news representing Trump, one of his attorneys. But Michael Cohen and Jerry Swalwell and Eric Swalwell, with it, and the rest of them, they are just getting dismantled. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're gonna dive into the first. Yeah, we're gonna do the first video. Yeah, we're gonna do the first video. So I think everybody should have their coffee by now. And I know, like I said, my technology is messing up with me, but we're gonna see if we can do it. Our first one is going to go. What's up, my brother Al Munson? The first one we're gonna go, and you see, when things are going good, and you in the middle of something, and it's dirty, and things just seem to be going good. See, because everything starts out good, and then all of a sudden there's a hiccup in everything. So now we have the migrant caravan leaders, the people who are responsible for trafficking these people in. And I see all my monitors have froze up on me. And I don't know. I guess I'm going to keep going, and we're going to see what happens. But we're going to go ahead and play this first video clip, and I'm going to see if they're going to shut me down. This happens all the time.
Now we are learning more about a caravan of nearly 5,000 people making their way to the United States from southern Mexico. The leader of that caravan, yeah, there's one leader saying this.
I believe that the Biden administration has dropped the ball. Joe Biden administration has lost the ball. Does not know what to do with immigration, has been this and another thing, and has lost a lot of the power, or hasn't even called the countries into sitting down and make sure that he finds a way to stop this immigration, this bleeding. He has lost the ball. He's not doing anything.
So when you start to have the migrant people, the leaders, the so-called leaders of what's going on, starting to complain, things aren't going too good. And it's still looking like my monitors are frozen. I do apologize. Al Munson, yeah, Ray needs to get back on the beat. I know I do. I know I do. And I am back on the beat. I am. I've been away for a while. YouTube has been playing me raw. But you know what? That means I'm doing something right. That's all that means. That means I'm doing something right. And it is what it is. But we're in a sad state of affairs. You know, the whole time the Democrats, they've been crying, there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. There's no smoking gun. There's nothing that's connecting any of this to Joe Biden. Nothing. Well, you know what? Abracadabra. We got receipts. Well, we've always had receipts. But now we got one with my man's name on it. Put your name on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and play it. And like I always do, I'll be back and give my 2 cents, but I'm gonna let somebody explain it a lot better than I can. Y'all know who he is. Mr. Coleman, take the floor. If I can get him to. They don't want Mr. Coleman to play. See, when I tell you that they're messing with me, they are messing with your boy. So I don't know if that one's going to go, but I guess it probably won't. They froze up everything on this end. I do apologize, Patriots. Let me see. It is what it is. I am frozen. My screen is frozen. Okay, they are doing your boy. They're doing your boy horrible. So I'm gonna stay on here. I'm not gonna go anywhere. So y'all keep bearing with me. And let me see if I can get this right. Wow. But it's what you got to deal with and what you got to go through. I think I got action. I'm not sure. I think I got action. Do I got action? Okay. Wow. Good morning, Dottie Estates. That makes me have to get a cup of coffee. Wow. That's crazy. But where were we at? Oh, you know what? I'm going to find it anyway. Y'all got to bear with me. Bear with your boy. See, because they think they're going to beat me. But I'm not going to let them beat me. And like I said, I'm in no major rush. So I will be here. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this. Y'all like, share, and subscribe because technology is a bitch. But I wear it as a badge of honor. I will wear it as a badge of honor. And let's see if we can get this going here. I think I got it coming back up if it will bear with me. Al Munson, how you been? I hope everything's been good with you. But I can't explain it like Comer can explain it. And I'm trying to get the video to come back up. But as always, but I'm my own person. And I sit here. All right, let's see if we can get this. I don't give up. I don't give up. I don't give up. I don't give up. Okay. Let's see. I think they'll let it come in now.
only did he lie about his son Hunter making money in China, but it also turns out that $40,000 in laundered China money landed in Joe Biden's bank account in the form of a personal check. And the Oversight Committee has it. Here's how Joe Biden benefited from his family's shady deal with CEFC, a Chinese Communist Party-linked company. It all began with a shakedown in the summer of 2017, when Hunter Biden sent a message to his CEFC associate demanding a $10 million capital payment. As Hunter Biden extorted this associate, Hunter claimed he was sitting with his father and that the Biden network would turn on his associate if he didn't pony up the money. The extortion scheme worked. Days later, $5 million flowed in from a Chinese affiliate of CEFC. Over the following 3 weeks, Biden family members made a series of complicated financial transactions to hide the source of the China money.
Okay. Well, we've been playing this game a long time. We already know. It's no secret. I mean, I've given up on the secret or it trying to be a secret a long time ago. That's what got me in trouble, because like so many others, we refuse to accept the fact that this motherfucker was innocent. From day one, it walked like a duck, it quacked like a duck, it smelled like a duck. Damn it, we knew it was a duck. But, since the last time I've been on, we've come to this point now. We are not any longer, and we're going to get to Fauci and his crooked ass. We're going to get to him because the cat is out the bag, or Mr. Fauci too. And then we can make up our own minds about another situation that we use common sense and logic with, but they refuse to let us, or try to refuse to let us believe what we knew, what we thought we seen. But now we find ourselves not on the brink of war, but we find ourselves right in the middle, smack dab of it. So what do? We have 10 million, probably more, people that have come across our open borders. And we sit back and we say, well, damn, why have the borders been open? I think we know the answer to that. Because now they sit back and what do they do day after day after day after day? They hit us with terror threat after terror threat after terror threat after terror threat after terror threat. Did we not know? Come on, let's get it right. Did we not know having open borders and allowing people to come over from countries that hate America, and then we're going to interject ourselves in a war? So we're going to let the enemy come across and then antagonize their homeland. And we're going to expect them to sit back and not do nothing. Now, I'm not picking sides on this. Because, see, the loss of innocence on both sides is wrong. And see, to keep it actual and factual, there's good and bad on both sides. I don't paint everything with a broad brush. I cannot sit back here and say every Palestinian that's walking over there hates Americans. No, they're human beings, just like we are. They have a heart. Everybody has a heart. It's in which you choose to use it. That's it. So there are good people and there are bad people on both sides. So what I look at the multitudes and multitudes of innocent lives that are being killed. Yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do to the bad guys. We gotta do that. But it seems that when it comes to us inflicting collateral damage, it's cool. I can't play both sides of the fence. I can't play both sides of the fence. I can't say, rah, 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 we gonna go support Israel when I see my government letting the motherfuckers come over here and backdoor me. Dude, I'm from the streets. I know a setup when I see one. Me personally, I'm not going to support a setup. My common sense and my street wisdom has taught me better. Close up the borders. Dude, now we in the midst of the war, and you still haven't closed the borders. That's supposed to be the number one priority. Okay, boom, we at war now. Boom, border closed. I didn't want to do it before, but boom, we at war now. Border closed. No! We got 7,000 more on the way. 7,000 more on the way. And guess what? They not going to Mexico. They coming straight to the U.S. So what's making them all of a sudden take an alternative route? Why are they taking a detour? Why are they trying to get here quicker? That's what I'm trying to understand. And I tell you what, for some broke people, they sure moving. They moving for some broke people. But see, they on the way. So we're going to see what we got to deal with when that time comes. Just like there's no backing out of this war. It's not like we going to retreat. So now we got to see what's going to happen with this. Everything has gotten to a point of escalation since the last time I've been here, YouTube. We have now gone into no man's land. You know, like the Hulkster once said, what you gonna do when the world is just collapsing around you? What are you gonna do? We can no longer have the luxury of sitting back and say, oh, we ain't going to war. We're not going to war. We in it. We're in it. Let me get to my let me get to the chats. Let me start way up top. I apologize. Let me get with you guys and gals. Al Munson, what's good? What's good? We got Carl in the building. The madness. What else we got up in here? Let me see. And y'all see what's going on in our campuses. But you know what? Hey, y'all notice a lot of the stuff that's taking place It's taking place in those big democratic cities. You know why I know? Because I live down here in the South. And I just came back from the Smokies and all that shit. We don't see that shit. We don't see none of that stuff. The only time I see it is when I click on the television. That's it. That's it. You know, my man came out. My man came out with a song. Try that shit in a small town. Don't try that shit in a small town. Well, I wouldn't recommend you try that shit in a small town because we don't play that shit down here. Oh, but them big cities, they get a taste of it now. They realizing what everybody was talking about. I got too many in the chat right now, but I appreciate it. Keep it coming. They see what's popping. But it's too late. It's too late. Sovereign citizen bitches. LOL, I don't think so. G, he is entirely into what he is saying. Let me see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Does this clown read his chat? I'm trying to get to my... Nah, I really don't. To be honest with you, sometimes I do get carried away. People tell me, they be like, man, why you be preaching all the time? I'll be like, no, I don't be preaching, but that's what it's... I guess that's what having a talk show is all about. But you do have to tend to your audience. And that's very bad. What Al say is that Tennessee poverty internet. I'll put that up there for you. Nah. It's called actual and factual interruption. Sometimes the powers to be, because we know who control all of this stuff. I'm listening to Tommy over there and have no clue what that tart is saying. Oh, come on now. Don't get on Tommy G. Where is he at? Benton. We rage, stay in freedom. Yo, Ray, what is that? Yo, Ray, you putting cash on Jersey J books. Yo, what the fuck's going on with Jersey J? Why I gotta put cash on his books? Where's he at? Don't nobody give me no bad news on Jersey. But also, yeah, we are running on right now. We're running on Twitch also. I am so far off of my damn rocker right now. I haven't been showing no love. So let me go ahead and show love and just slow down. Allison Miller, good afternoon. Thank you for stopping in. Perry Dennison, Bonnie Tasman Drake, Wendy Lee, Dottie Estates, Anita Wilson, Savin Bazzelli, Darren Morgan, Yvonne Gomez, Katie Gardner, Joseph Whitmore, Deborah Joyner, Patty Chambers, Elizabeth Hannah. Facebook in the building. Good afternoon. Twitch in the building. Good afternoon. And of course, we still got YouTube in the building. Good afternoon. The Patriots Lab Uncensored. You still driving that piece of shit convertible? Yes, I love my BMW convertible. Don't hate. Don't hate. Let me put that up there. I love people when they hate, though. That means you're doing something right. We're going to get ready to get into Dr. Fauci and talk about some shit we didn't know. Well, some of y'all might have known. Aren't we all our own persons? Quiet. I tell you what, sometimes I miss YouTube. Sometimes I don't. But it's good to see Al Munson back in the building. Yeah, it is. I'm on the chat. I try, Al. You know what, though? I forgot, guys and gals. See, y'all got me slipping. Ain't nobody even tell me to throw some shit on. Let me see what I got in here. I gotta relax. I think I can get some relaxation going. I don't know. They won't even let me play my music. Alright. They let me throw it on a little bit. Ray, could you join this other Patriots panel to spread the word, please? Yes, I'd be more than happy, Carl, to join any panel. Just send me the information, and I would be more than happy to. Damn, look at the bank on the shelf by the mic mount. What the fuck is that? See, hey, you want to know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. That right there, that is called a Jolly Nigger. That is a Jolly Nigger. And that thing is valuable. If you know anything about history, that is a type of bank that, I'll say it, that's the type of bank that racist people used to give their kids back in the day. That's one of them. That's one of them. I don't know what you call it. I really don't know what you call it. It's called a Jolly, and look it up if you want to know what it is. It's called a Jolly Nigger, and they are only they're cast iron. They're made by a certain company. I ain't gonna pick it up. Here, I'll pick it up for you guys. Oh, this shit's heavy, yo. See? That's what it is. And you put it in there and money goes in there. Watch the eyes. See the eyes open up? So that's what that is. Who else we got? Ray, we heard all that Fauci sheet last year. Let's move this content along. No, we didn't know everything last year. Because I'm about to hit you with the actual and the factual. We have receipts now, though. And being that you might be a little impatient, I'll go ahead and move it along. But let me stop my music. Let me stop my music, and we're going to talk about what I want to talk about. All right. So, this is what we're going to get to. Sovereign City bitches said they scared of Ray. Yeah, I wouldn't, I'd be scared of me too. So let's go ahead and we're going to get with this Fauci situation. All right. Because me personally, I wasn't aware of any of this stuff. I really wasn't. I wasn't aware of any of it at all. So this is something new for me. Let me get this out the screen. And I'm just going to read this real quick. All right. So here we go. Almost 2 years before coronavirus became a household word, the National Institute of Health lab in Montana was conducting experiments with bats that focused on a spread of the virus. The 2018 research was funded by the Intramural Research Program of National Institute of Allergy, Infectious Diseases. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll move down. The research was conducted at the Rocky Mountain Laboratories in Montana, which called a premier NIH facility for biomedical research. The experiment sought to determine whether the WIV1 coronavirus could infect and replicate in a group of 12 Egyptian fruit bats. They were performed exams on the animals daily and measured things like body weight and temperature. Scientists also took samples from the bats' noses and throats. I'll get to the comments when I'm done with this. Let's see. What else we got? The report on the experiment said that the virus was unable to cause robust infection in the bats, later concluding that the spread of the virus could be specific to some bat specifics, but not to others. Okay. Now, this was in 2018. The COVID was first reported in China in late 2019. So, with that being said, I'm going to get back to the chat and we're going to start our conversation. Please drop your comments. So, now that we know, and maybe some of y'all already knew, that they was conducting experiments with the virus a whole year before the virus or pandemic even came here. I only got questions. See, that's what gets me in trouble. That's what gets me in trouble, because I just got questions. Because I'm a grown-ass man, and I've raised kids. And one thing I hate my kids to do to me is lie to me. If you're a parent, you know. So, if they was doing this in 2018, and the virus came about in 2019, why is Fauci going to act all surprised when people asking him questions about what's going down? And now, why am I supposed to believe that this thing came from a Wuhan? Well, it did come from Wuhan, but why am I supposed to think it came from actually? See, they trying to make us think that we got it right from there. Direct, that was the direct source. No. Not after what I've just seen, no. It sounds like something might have happened here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because at first, see, now some of y'all might have known this information. Me, I'm not always the early bird to catch the first worm. But now that I got this information, I got to look at things objectively. Okay, you got me. Yeah, it did come from the Wuhan lab. Yeah, it did come from Wuhan. But I didn't know that Dr. Fauci got it over here way before. So now I got to recalculate and rethink my situation. Okay, fact, it originated from Wuhan. But did it get released from here? What, Mother Manners, who cares where it came from? Does that change your daily life in any way whatsoever? My guess, it doesn't. Just something to bitch about. Nah, see, that's where you're wrong. That's not just something to bitch about. You should be, well, first of all, if you're an American, and I'm assuming you are. See, me being American, I care about my country. I care about what goes on in my country. I never paid attention to the politics of it. I was always one of those who ran around wondering why this, why that, why this, and never could put any type of substance to it. But see, what I do now is I put substance to it, and I hate being lied to and being manipulated. Maybe you cool with that. That's good. That's your lane. Me, I'm not. Because being lied to and manipulated, that's what can end this country. I care about my kids. I care about my grandkids. I want them to have a better country. I want to leave them a better country that was left to me. Ain't that how it works? You want the country that you're in to be better off when you're gone than when you were here. Well, that's my value. That's my goal. Not all of us have that. I'm what you call a true patriot. Now, I'm not an extremist. I won't go extreme, but I will exercise my First Amendment right in a civil way. And in truth, as much truth as possible, built in as much substance and actual and factual as possible. So no, it's not just something to bitch about. Madness, I'm not going to get into this back and forth with you. How does it affect your life today? It affects my life in a lot of ways. I know a lot of people that got fooled into the okie doke and that are paying the price for it today. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so you can get the instant notifications. It's all good. Remember, you can find your man, Patriots Lab Uncensored, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, IG, Twitch, Rumble, X, True Social. Oh man. So yeah, it's fun. It's funny because I was trying to play the video earlier and they wouldn't let me play it. But man, you know what do you do when it's all laid out in front of you, and then you just have to basically just sit back. You have to sit back and just watch it. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. We're not going to participate. I can't, for the life of me, seeing us have a civil encounter here. That's me. I still feel at the end of the day, the good guys win. That's just me. But I'm also not so naive to believe that the bad guys don't get their chance, don't get their opportunities, don't get their chance. No, that happens. That's life. That's life. But at the end of the day, I always believe that good overcomes evil. Obama seen the dangers in the gain of function research. Tyson, what's up? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Let's get deep. All right, go ahead, Madness. Ask me something. What do you want to know? What do you want to get deep about? Were you in the military by chance? Yes, I am. I'm a Navy veteran. Yes, proud Navy veteran. I'm not. Well, no, I was about to get up and snatch my picture. I got my little youngster picture hanging up on the wall above me up there, but I didn't feel like getting up. But we're in what's that saying? We're in a pickle. We are in a pickle, and it's all about what's going to happen. My focus, one of my main focuses on is where are they going to strike here? When are they going to strike? Don't think they not. They let the damn Iranian dude stand his ass up in Manhattan in that building and tell America, yo, y'all don't back up, y'all gonna feel it. Y'all better believe. I believe him. I believe him. Why haven't we sealed up our borders? We are in a war. That's all I want to know. And there's more coming. What's the tipping point? I don't even want to go. I don't even want to fathom. I don't even want to think about it. And then I sit back and I think about, okay, what happens after the first one? Do we allow a second one? What happens? What mode does America get into? What mode does America go into? It's time to get back to selling merch IRL and dropping the truth bombs on people face to face. What was your MOS? I was a yeoman. I was a yeoman in the Navy. I was aboard the USS Nimitz. That's where I was fortunate enough to spend all my years. What was your MOS? All right, I just answered that. It's time to get back to selling merch. See, I'm not good with all these abbreviations. What's IRL? Dropping the truth bombs on peace. Americans have been scared into silence. Americans have been scared into silence. But I do want to start out by saying it is a pleasure being back up on YouTube. I'm really surprised that they let me back up. It's been a minute. They have been really, really hard on you, boy. People don't understand. People don't understand what happens on the technical side. A lot of, like me personally, every month I'm putting out money. You got to have money to do this. It's not cheap. I mean, it's not the most expensive setup, but it's not the cheapest one either. And to realize and understand that at the end of the day, all of these, all of these screens I got going up over here and my monitors, I ain't gonna turn them around. Everything I got going on right now, I have no control over. Ain't that a bitch? That's something to think about. I sit here with all this technology, but at the end of the day, I have no control over any of them. And neither do you of yours. Yeah, you use it. It's at your availability. But at the end of the day, if any certain people wanted to, they can have all your information, shut it off. They can do whatever they want to do with it. Even if it comes to the point, they can come take it physically. So at the end of the day, it's a bitch. You were a yeoman. Yes, I was a yeoman. How did you know that? Actually, I worked for the captain for 8 years on the 07 level. Board the USS Nimitz. In real life, none of this behind the scene. Sheet Ray, you did your best work in real life. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. You could just work out to the Navy. Your boy got a cough. Excuse me. But yeah, I just, me personally, I just sit back every day and just try to figure out what's going to happen that day, like today. What's going to happen today? It's and it's not being paranoid. It's just knowing and understanding. See, if you are in a home, if you're in your home and you have 4 or 5 guys, you done something to somebody, you beat up somebody's little brother, and 4 or 5 guys came to your crib. One's at the back door, you see one on the window, you see 2 out front, and you take your family or whatever, you go in the room, and you sitting there, and you close the door. And understand inside. It's just a matter of when. And that's the feeling I get when I wake up. Because, see, I know that they are here. When my FBI continues day after day to be on TV talking about a threat here and a threat there and a threat, this isn't stuff that they're making up. This is actual and factual, I believe, information that they're receiving. But see, what happens is they get flooded with so much information. They get to a certain point, they don't know what to believe. Before you know it, it's too late. They get the same game played on them that they've been playing on us. With all this mass hysteria, mass confusion to get an agenda across. Now they getting the game, in my opinion, played on them. They getting all kind of information, sending assets here, sending this there, sending this there. Before you know it, assets gonna be all over the way, and then they're gonna hit right where the assets are. I didn't understand the political world and how shit really worked in the world back then. I do now. So when I watch history and I watch things like Pearl Harbor and how Americans were just unaware. When I watch history and I watch things like 9/11 and how people weren't aware. They only became aware instantaneously after the moment the incident took place. So I've decided to be proactive instead of reactive. So when it does happen, at least for me, it takes away half the sting. Because I know it's coming. They've told us. Y'all remember what Trump? Y'all remember Trump's little story he likes to tell about the snake? how the lady took in the snake and comforted the snake. And then when the snake turned around and bit it, she act all surprised. And what the snake he's like, lady, you knew I was a snake the moment you brought me in. So if you don't use it, you lose it. What rank were you when you left the Navy? 7 years. This should have gotten you at least an E6. Well, wow, you're very Madness. You're very familiar with your military knowledge. So I'm getting the assumption you are military, ex-military, affiliated family-wise with military. You got your rankings down good. You got your time frames down good. I won't go give you no specifics, but you're in the general area. I give you credit. You're in the general area. Mass formation, psychosis, height. We'll put that up there. Does your wife share you in this closet because you like to listen to yourself talk? You know what? The only time I listen to myself talk, to keep it actual and factual, is when I got my headsets on, because I hear the mic back in me. But other than that, obviously you're here. Facebook is here. Twitch is here. So why don't you go ahead and rephrase that? But to answer your question, to keep it actual and factual, yeah, I like listening to myself talk. Sometimes you got to listen to common sense and the voice of reason, so why not let it be my own? LOL, they just knowledgeable in general, Ray. Keep it tight. Appreciate that call. See, this goes back to saying what I was talking about earlier. On both sides. Madness, I know you good people. Never assume, never assume. I'm on South Carolina's in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? How could you have been a yeoman when you can barely read? No offense. I know I can't read. But I got another one for you. You know why I can't read? My glasses, they probably kind of dirty. Let me see if I can. You're right. Let me see if I can. Thank you. Thank you, Madness. I needed that. I needed that. Okay, let's see if I can read a little better for Madness now. Come on, Madness. Hit me with your best shot. I think I'm good now. I think I'm good. But I want to give a shout out to Tommy Temper, Fry TV. Give a shout out to all the podcasters out there holding it down. It's been grinding for a while. You know what it is. Want to give a shout out to American Rebellion. Want to give who else I want to give a shout out to Boogie with the Bull, Dave Glavin. Carl said Dave's queen is a white girl. They wild out sometimes. We know how it is. Yes, she is. Carl said Tommy Temper and Fry Ray. What the hell? Hey, I tell you what. This is what I don't do. This is what I don't do. See, because this type of brother I am. I've been fortunate enough where I don't make waves with nobody. So whatever beef people got with whoever, that's y'all shit. That's y'all shit. I tell people that all the time. But and I don't mediate. I don't get in the middle of nobody's shit. I keep to myself. I do me. That's why when I tell people, when you bring some smoke, you gonna get the fire. Because I don't fucks with nobody. I'm cool with everybody. I listen to people go back and forth like bitches. I call it like I see it. That's bitch type shit to me. I'm a grown ass man. What I look like beefing with another grown ass man or beefing with another grown ass woman? If I want to beef with an adult, I got a wife. That's enough drama in my life. That's enough beefing in my life. Shit, y'all bring on beef with people. Y'all see that hey, some people get their rocks off on that shit though. Some people can't live without drama. Some people invite drama in, welcome it. Me, I run from that shit. I try to stay as far away from drama as possible. You know why? Because when it comes down to me and drama, that's not good. Nothing good can come from that. I just leave it at that. Damn, I guess that last comment, I guess I do like listening to myself talk. What's up, Facebook? Who we got? Let me get back to my comments. Shirley Sands is in the building. What's up? Let me get up on my list here. Daniel Jackson, what's good? Wayne Dickens is in the building. What's good? Merlin Johnson, good afternoon. Daniel is on in South Carolina. Oh, if anybody wants to, let me go ahead and put this up. I'll go ahead and do it because last time I did it, I had a couple of knuckleheads come up here, but I don't take it personal. I don't. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get it right. And I just leave it like that. I'll put it up, and then you yourself write it down. But yo, if you want to come into the lab, today's live show, write the link down, click on it, and hop on in there. It is what it is. But like I say, behave. Don't bring no smoke. Come on in, Magnus. There's the link for you. You wanted to go deep earlier? Let's go deep. Keep the drama for your mama. All right, let's go. Let's get some of you keypad warriors with some courage. Come on into the lab. Open platform. We don't take nothing personal here. Magnus says she's the YouTube. Now I don't know if the Magnus is a female or a male, so maybe they'll help me out. I'm the YouTube Oracle here to help Ray. Okay, well I appreciate that. But there's the link. Y'all already see it. And like I say, write it down and come on in. We'll be around for a little bit longer. Bring your topics. Remember, like, share, subscribe, ring that bell, get them instant notifications. Also, you can follow your man, the Patriots Lab Uncensored, on all major platforms: YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Truth Social, X, MeWe. So, Madness says, I'm both. Okay, so you are the new generation. All right, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Hey, I don't do you, boo. You know the saying, do you, boo boo. And that's how we gotta be. That's what we gotta get back to. Treat people with respect. Treat people like you want to be treated. I know it's hard. I judge people. I know it's hard. But you know what? See, because I ain't gonna say no judge is better than the other one. If you judge somebody, it's wrong. Whether it's a little judge or a big judge. Just like sin. A big sin, little sin is sin. Just like a lie. Big lie, little lie, still a lie. So, who we got? Daisy Me, shame on Pub. Oh, somebody had just sent me something, but I'm not going to click into that right now. Daisy Media. Okay. But I got to back out of that. All right. Like I said, y'all see the link up on the screen. I'll still be in here for a minute to round this off. Tonya Badkirk Peterson. Michael Engel. My sister Amelia Cooper. Yeah, but look, man. Look at what we've gotten into. Get my music back. I try to be, Carl. I try to be. You're very welcome, Magnus. You're very welcome. But I do appreciate everybody for tuning in today. It was a productive show. I talked about, something else I want to talk about real quick before we go. Why is it that somebody asked me this question and I didn't have a good answer, and it was something for me to think about, and I went back and I looked at a lot of video footage and a lot of clips. Why is it that the Democrats are always the ones, at least the ones being caught on audio and video? Why are they always the ones using vulgar language and calling us out our names? Why are they always, remember Hillary Clinton remember when she called us the smelly Walmart people back in the day? Remember that? Remember when she called us deplorables back in the day? They call us insurrectionists. They call us enemy number one. MAGA. You know why is it that they're always calling us names? I don't know. That was just something. It's like a little kid just knacking at you. Why is that? Why are they always the antagonizing ones? Ray, what do you feel about a dude being out here claiming to be an E10? Can we call that stolen valor? Of course. See, first thing you do, in my opinion, if you believe that someone is perpetrating being a ex-military person or active person, tell them you want to see their identification card. Tell them, say, yo, I don't believe you. See, that's what you got to get to the point where you just tell them, I do not believe you. We do not believe you. We need to see receipts. Because obviously something took place to make people think that way about an individual. I'm not just going to give nobody a pass on anything. If I got questions, I'm going to approach you because I need clarity. I need closure. So I'm not still walking around guessing. I don't know. DD214? You got a DD214? Can I see that? just walking around with some patches on your vest. That don't mean nothing. I can walk around with shoulder pads and a football helmet on. Don't make me a football player. Damn, that one was good. I don't know where that shit came from. It's insane. They claim 200 kills. Hey, do me a favor. Get them on my show. I want them on my show. I want to ask them these questions. It sound like Super Sniper. 200 kills. I want them on my show. What, they Navy SEAL? What, they Special Forces? At Rebel 30. See, that's one thing I don't do. I don't go invade nobody's channel. I don't do that. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I'm not gonna go. I don't know him, so I'm not. I might listen to him. I might pop in and listen to him. He was part of the convoy, Ray. Shame. Hey, it is what it is. I appreciate the chat though. I appreciate the comment call. But also let me get back. Y'all see the link up? If anybody's having any issues with the link, just let me know and I will drop you a direct link. Well, no, Carl. It's not about really putting nobody in check. But you know, you got to like I was talking about earlier. Sometimes you got to cross-examine. You know, and I'll put them under cross-examination. And there are things that you can ask to get certain answers to without them directly giving you a yes or a no. So, but yeah, other than that though, these are the times and these are the days that we're living in right now. I had something else for you. Let me go ahead and pull it up. I believe so. Hold on. Bear with you, dude. Oh man, let me see. Because I was going to show this clip earlier, but I couldn't get it to quite come up. But I think they got it up for me because my YouTube was running kind of slow. And I don't know why. Hey, let me see. I was talking earlier about Adam Johnson. He is the hockey player that tragically died in a freak accident. And I think they got some more information coming out. But what we'll do is I'm going to play this clip. And then I'm going to play another clip because there's some breaking news on it right now. So I'm gonna try to get that to you. But first we'll go ahead and if I can get this up and operating. I'm my own engineer, and when you don't have a clue about engineering, you find yourself in some crazy predicaments. The most important thing is trying to keep your damn stream going. But I have it going here, so I'm gonna cut the music and We're gonna hear these gentlemen talk. Y'all keep dropping your comments. Let me know what you think. We're gonna go ahead and show this. And shouts out to geeks and gamers. This goes out to geeks and gamers. They're the ones that I'll be sharing their content. So y'all just to go ahead and listen to what happened.
A former NHL player very unfortunately died during a game after being cut by a skate. Now, we have seen some very wacky and crazy skate injuries.
Okay, it's not wanting to let me. Bear with me, people. Sometimes they just won't let me do what I want to do. So I'm trying.
Hockey before.
Okay,
sometimes things just happen. In this case, a weird play happened, and the guy got slashed in the throat, and he bled out in front of thousands and thousands of people who were then evacuated and, you know, left. They canceled the game, obviously. But former NHL player Adam Johnson dies after cut from skate blade during EIHL. Now, this is kind of the top UK hockey league, from my understanding. He's a former NHL athlete who played for the Pittsburgh Penguins for a while. But he's playing for the Nottingham Panthers, the Elite Ice Hockey League, 29 years old, and unfortunately dies. And I do have a video here. I don't think it's necessarily very graphic, but it does show what happened, shows a little bit of blood afterwards. So I just want to warn people, that we do have it. It's out there. I know some people are weird about that stuff. I know even some people on the stream might be weird about that stuff. I don't know about you guys, how you deal with this stuff, but we'll watch a little bit of it here. They actually have it. You can see this guy here. It looks like he's trying to make a play and just gets caught up, and his leg kind of fucking swings high. Just a weird, you so rarely ever see a play like this, and it just catches him the right way. And immediately you can see the way everyone reacts as he tries to get up and can't. The ref tells him to stay down. You've got guys that are freaking out and trying to run quickly to go get something to stop the bleeding, or a kit or something. And you can see a lot of blood on the floor. And here's the part they do a little close up for a second. Here again, a warning for everybody in the audience. But here it is as he's walking off. You can see them, trying to stop bleeding. And very unfortunately and tragically, he passed away. And it's just a reminder that sports are it really.
So, first and foremost, our prayers go out to Adam Johnson's family. Wow, that is that's a first for me that I've ever heard anyone dying like that. So that was I never thought it could. Well, you know what? I always knew it was kind of dangerous. I mean, I was like, wow, could that ever have happened? But to now see it happen, and prayers out to the spectators that had to witness something this tragic. Me just watching the clip, and yeah, no words, man, no words. Jeff keeping it real. I won't hold my breath. Don't hold your breath, I should say. Kim Elmore, hello, welcome into the lab. But yeah, it's and people really need to understand, man, and take it to heart. Here today, gone tomorrow. So many of us still believe that we are promised tomorrow. So many of us still take life for granted. So many of us. There's so many Americans that are sitting back right now, to this day, unaware in which the direction America is getting ready to land. They're so oblivious to the obvious that is just right there. Do I want to sit back at home every day and think about how there's a war between Ukraine and Russia going on? There's a war in the Middle East going on. There's shit going on with China and Taiwan. And knowing that we're intertwined in all that, none of that stuff that's going on is good, and we're intertwined in all that. What good comes from it? To know that we've had almost 10 million that they let us know have come across illegally, and majority of the ones that have come across are males from the countries in which we have interjected our influences in. I mean, yeah, I wake up every day like, okay, when, where? Can I get there to cover it? Yeah, that's my mindset right now. Can I get there to cover it? But there's so much other stuff going on. I can't. Yeah, my car is still down. Dude, you know when they tell you, if you can't afford to get a BMW fixed, don't get one, or Mercedes or whatever, Porsche, whatever. Don't, man, they ain't never lied. But you know what? Hey, you live and you learn, but you don't give up. So it's piece by piece, slowly but surely, getting it back together. To that person that called my little convertible BMW raggedy. You know it looked good. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What else are we covering today other than a great conversation? You see the topic, we're basically talking all things that matter. And for obviously some people, we can talk about all things that don't matter. That's the good thing about still living in America. You have the right to say what you want to say. Carl said, I hate Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. See, now I don't watch Geeks and Gamers. I just seen them. They aired the hockey clip. And tell you the truth, I don't even know which one Jeremy is. I just wanted to give Geeks and Gamers they proper shout outs because I use their shit. That's only right. That's only right. But we are, let me see. I don't. So I'll go ahead and take the link down. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Y'all make sure you like, share, subscribe. You standing with Palestine Ray? No. Well, you know what? I'm standing. Okay, we'll go ahead and I'll have this conversation with you. I don't know if you missed it earlier or what's going on. I'm gonna break it down to you like this, Carl. I pledge no allegiance to either side. I pledge no allegiance to either side. I feel heartbroken for the innocent lives, whether they be Palestinian or whether they be Israeli. I will not, me personally, I will not paint a broad brush over a whole people. There are innocent lives being lost on both sides. Destroy Hamas, but don't destroy the innocent lives. Kill Hamas, eliminate Hamas, destroy the terrorists, but at the same time have compassion for the innocent lives. That's all I'm saying. And I don't. We here in America, I don't know how that's possible, right? How what is possible? We here in America, and this is just my opinion, we've got caught up into a game of manipulation for so long. We've got caught up into being pawns in a game. They've used Americans against one another as chess pieces on their chessboard as a game. Let me ask a question. And this is just a question. If trying to see how I can put this. If you have an evil empire, this is a scenario for, we'll use it for prehistoric, whatever. If you have we'll go back to the Roman days or whatever, just to keep everything copacetic. If you have an empire in one location, and then in another location, this massive empire helps, and the massive empire is evil, and they help put a little empire here, and then they're helping out a little empire over here, and all of a sudden this massive evil empire's got like 4 or 5 different little empires. Do you believe that those little empires are cut from the same cloth as the massive empire, or just all of a sudden did the big evil empire decide that they wanted to be nice and branch off nice little good empires? Are you following me? I hope so. I hope so. Let me say that again. If you got a big empire and they prop up little empires and the big empire is evil, don't you think those little empires just might have a chance of being evil too? That's why I don't pick sides. Because I know we've been backdoored. I might not be able to put my finger exactly on it, but if it walked like a duck, quacked like a duck, it smelled like a duck, damn it, it's a duck, and something just don't sit right within me personally. Everybody can do what they want to do, but me personally, something just don't sit right. So I'm not going to pick sides. Let's see. I'll give people opportunity again. The panel is open. You are more than welcome to get onto the panel. Just, you already know. The link is up there. Let me see if I can yeah, I'll do that for y'all. All right. YouTube, this link. Facebook, Twitch. There's the link. But yeah, man, it's a touchy situation. It's a touchy situation. And see, that's what they want. That's what they want. They want to hit us with some heavy shit that weighs deep within us and make us use that shit against one another. They can't take no lightweight shit. We shrug that shit off. We're like, man, that shit ain't even worth it. So they go and get some heavy shit. Race, religion, to break us apart. Let me ask a question. If we aren't supposed to support Palestine, what the hell they doing in Congress? What the hell are the Elon Omar doing? See, I don't fall for the okie doke. They want us out here fighting and not supporting Palestinian and pulling sides. They not pulling sides. They letting Elon Omar fly the Palestinian flag in the hall in front of her door. Now you know that shit political. How the hell you gonna have the Palestinian flag next to the LGBTQ flag? Do you know what would happen to her ass? Do you know what her people that she so love and she so support would do to her ass? Because you know where they stand with that shit. That's what I know. It's a game. I'm sorry other people don't think and look at it like that, but that shit is a game. When you are supposed to be fighting against something that you are entertaining, no, that's a game. I'm just not afraid to call it like I see it. I wish I could make this shit up. They hit you with so much different shit, you don't know what to believe. But I know my kid ain't got to keep lying to me before I realize and decide, okay, I got an habitual liar as a kid. So what do? They tell you they going to school. They say they going to so-and-so house. You check up on them, make sure they going to so-and-so house. I mean, don't tell me we can't call out the actual and factual. I'm not falling for it. As long as I'm not up here making up no shit, lying on nobody. Hey, I got to draw the line somewhere. What's up, Cash App? Thank you. This is my little cubby hole. You know, for a lot of you don't know, I lived in an old house. It was over 100 years old down here in Tennessee. A house of inheritance and all of that stuff. It was just old. And winter came last year, and man, pipes busted. All of them busted. So we had to emergency evacuate, and we made it on down to more closer to the family in a bigger home, 3-family home with 1, 2. This house is so big, it's got 4 homes in it, 4 different apartment units, and they all live, all family. So, but this is my little hallway, this is my little setup. And I appreciate what I got. But thank you. It's because people with rhetoric like Broccoli's, then Gaza are gonna get leveled again. Well, even the whole situation with Gaza, and please remember, Jason Fickerman, hello. Mama D, hello, how are you? It's so good to see you. Everybody say hello to Mama D. It's good to see her in the building. Even with the thing with Gaza, I'm confused. I don't know. You know, why I guess that's war. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Things I don't understand. Why do people call for a ceasefire in the middle of a fight just to go back fighting again? I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. They say the people of Gaza will be able to come back after they eliminate Hamas. But what are the people of Gaza coming back to? I've seen the videos. Everything is rubbish. I mean, this is common sense shit. They already lived in some deserted desert building type shit. What are they going back to? That's all I'm asking. What are they going back to? Rubbish and shit. No, nothing. But they can just meander their asses back into there. And these are just questions. That's all. Another question. What makes these people think? You know, they say they're going to destroy Hamas because of Gaza or whatever. What makes these people think that these Hamas people aren't going to go deeper into the other cities and shit? What makes you think that, oh yeah, we're just going to stay here and let them kill us? What kind of shit is that? They're going to fade away into the night and live to fight another day. This is a how many 1,000-year war going on here, guys, gals, people, patriots, whatever you consider yourself to be. How long has these wars been going on? And all of a sudden, the Biden administration is just going to fix everything. Oh, my goodness. But we're here. And this is the thing that I don't like. I can vividly remember when we were sitting idle at about 20% of fear factoring and all the shit that's going on and the level of possibility of war and all that stuff. I remember when it was like 20-25% and everything was just at a simmer. But now I wake up every day with a whole different attitude. It's here. It's here. Freaking idiot Ray, guess how many times the Popo has been to Broccoli's house? It's not thousands of years. It's since Zionism was introduced by Herz in the late 1890s. Zionism extremism, thinking they have a right to ethnically cleanse Palestine. Okay. Wait a minute. We got Frosty Broccoli. Okay. I always love getting different perspectives because I don't know everything. I'm not saying I believe everything they say. I'm just saying a different perspective gives me different things to educate myself in. And it ain't over, Ray. It ain't over. No. Well, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, wow, we really, if you think about it, the war has come here. I mean, just look at, like I was saying earlier, just look at the streets now of these major cities. The Palestinians, as far as my eyes can see, in the streets, what's going on, they way outnumber the Israelis or whoever else is supposed to be on the other side. The university campuses, um, wow, this shit is mind blowing. I mean, it's mind blowing to me. It's mind blowing to me because I didn't know. I didn't know. Call me naive. I didn't know. I don't judge nobody, but I didn't know we had so many of them. I didn't know. They just look like ordinary people to me. Like Christians, Jews, Muslims. They just look like ordinary people. But man, obviously let a crisis arise. I mean, these motherfuckers was like gang members. Like, throw the colors. They threw their colors on quick. Flags, bandanas. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did Hamas get here so quick? I mean, that's my thinking. I'm sorry. But yo, I've seen the videos. And them white Jewish kids that they had, I was scared. I was like, oh shit. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I was like, yo, I'm keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. Ooh. Threw them colors on like Crips and Bloods. I'm trying to tell you. They wasn't. And motherfuckers out there like Palestine. I was like, yo, hey. I know I'm getting carried away, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Wait till you see Frosty Broccoli. He is special, right? Well, he's more than welcome to come on into the set. You are a joke with your walls of text, you pathetic buffoon. And who is that? Oh gosh. See, hey, and that's one thing y'all can have. I let people have at it on here because me personally, I don't take shit personal, and I don't fuck around with mediators. I don't believe in any of that stuff because hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I know my phone keep blowing up on me though. But I know I'm not the only one. I see a number come up, and if it's a number I don't recognize, I don't answer it. That's why I got you locked into my caller ID with a name on it. So strangers, because over a period of time, only the same people gonna keep calling you over a period of time. So if you're one of them people and I talk to you on a regular or something, and you call me every 3 months or something, I ain't got you locked in. So if you call me, I look at your number, and if I don't recognize it, it's a toss up. It's a toss up. Ray, this is Broccoli Guy wants to debate Holocaust numbers. He takes ignorance too far. Doesn't think Israel should exist. Well, like I told you, and you already know where I stand with this, Carl. I don't pick sides. I don't pick sides because I don't know the actual and factual of it. So who am I? Who am I? And unless whoever think they know is old enough to where he was living back then. They don't really know. They don't know. So, hey, the only people that know are the people that know. And even the people that's supposed to know, I don't even think they know. Because you know there's levels to this shit. Yeah, there's levels. And what level are we on? What level is the average citizen of any country on that is entitled to information? We're not even entitled to our own information anymore. We're not even allowed to be privy to what goes on and what takes place in our country anymore. We have no say so. We have no say so. So we have so called representation with no actions on our behalf. That's what we have. Y'all seen my video I did the other day when the young white boy stood up during the Hillary Clinton um, little seminar thing and was talking about the warmongering and all that shit, and how she said, "Well, I'm doing it on behalf of the American people." That's how they get you so emotionally divided and so emotionally invested to where they can come out and say they're doing it on behalf of the American people because they feel that we support a just cause. So that just gives them more and more ammunition, more and more fuel to do exactly what they want to do. But when you have people like me that's willing to step back and call the okey doke for what I believe it is, and others, yeah, there are others, but not many, not many. But you too. I don't know how long I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna try to behave myself. I'm gonna try to be a good boy. Um, we try to watch our content and we try to watch what we say and how we move here in the lab because you don't want to offend the powers to be, but somehow somehow some way I seem to always be the offender when it comes to the social media platform issues. So hopefully things will get straightened out. Tide Pod Carl wouldn't be. Hey, if y'all want to go back and forth, man, both of y'all grab the link and stop being keypad warriors. I tell you what, I even give you an avatar because that sounds like something y'all might be wanting to talk about. But then again, not everybody's built to come on and have a discussion. Some people just are content with being keypad warriors. It makes them feel more powerful that way for some reason. I mean, that's just the actual and factual. And believe me, I'm talking from experience. I've seen people, their bite, their bite was nowhere close as good as their bark. So we got, let me see. Well, have a good laugh again with your recordings. Thanks, Brett. Just absolute seasoning. Okay, let me go ahead and take this down. But I had sent out some links earlier. But I had a gentleman who was sort of a regular in the lab, and I mean, he kept it real with me. I mean, he basically told me, he said, "Yo, I've been told that I need to, lay low off of platforms such as yours for a while, so I don't get on the radar. Well, I'm like, really, you don't. I mean, it is what it is. People are entitled. I don't judge. If you're one of those and it gets too hot in the kitchen for you and you got to bail, well, that's what you got to do. When you don't have a job, a wife, or a house, Ray, it is what it is. Damn, Carl, Frosty, Frosty ain't got a job. Frosty ain't got a wife. Frosty ain't got a house either. Well, Frosty, you about to be Frosty if that's the case, because it's getting kind of chilly out there. Tide Pod Carl doesn't go in panels. He hides in the shadows and then making attacks. Truly a troll. Well, Frosty, you're right there. You're doing the same exact thing. I don't see you up here. See, you can't go being a hypocrite. You can't be on here beefing with somebody and then saying they on here because they ain't got nothing better to do. You on here beefing with them. I love my Canadian people, my Canadian brothers and sisters. But yeah, it's damn cold up there. Well, obviously he's got some type of technical device because he's on here. So I would be trading that technical device in for some blankets or something. It's getting around that time of year. Frosty got his own channel. Frosty don't need to. Frosty said he got his own channel. See, y'all making me I'm gonna be the referee now. Oh gosh, y'all have a good. I got a couple of more minutes before I wind down for you guys. Oh, also, y'all make sure y'all go to YouTube. Check out my man Angela Torres, the creator of the Patriots Lab. Welcome to the Patriots Lab intro. He has a bunch of new sounds up on there, so make sure y'all go check him out. Angelo Torres on YouTube. And what else do we got to deal with? I think we covered a lot today. I didn't plan on being here too much longer. I think the crowd is pretty good. Didn't have any guests coming into the lab today. Nah, that's okay too. Going on, about to hit hour number 2. And Carl and Frosty Broccoli, Cash App, keeping the chat going. Okay, so while we do that, I think I will get back. Let y'all dip into a little bit more music while I let y'all drop the comments. Carl says we will get the E10 guy as a guest here soon. Yes, definitely. And any Patriots people, whatever you consider yourself to be, if you want time, space on the platform, if you got something to say and your fingers are tired from typing away, be a guest into the lab. And like I said, just keep it respectful. If you bring the smoke, look to get burnt. Because it's hot in here. Daniel Jackson. Hello, Daniel Jackson. Hello. He is up in Toronto. So we covered a lot of things. We talked about Biden. So now we know where the 10% is. Wow, James Comer just he literally, you know, broke it down. See, but numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. But we already knew. My goodness. To think that we have to sit back and even have this discussion. But we're having it. We're having it. For how long? I don't know. But what I do know right now, this is the discussion to be had. What's going to be the next topic? What are we going to be talking about? And when are we going to be talking about it? I appreciate everybody for tuning in this afternoon. Y'all already know. Until the next time, in the meantime, in between time, this is your man in the lab. Like, share, subscribe. Let me see. Don't worry, Laura Lee. Hello, how are you? I am still live. Wanna give a shout out, Laura Lee. I know I get up. I had a conversation with an individual yesterday, and me being on the East Coast, I am good and ready to get the schedule down right to where I will be back on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and we're going to be pushing for 10 p.m. Eastern. 10 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a little late for my East Coast people, but this will give my West Coast and my mid people, Mountain Time people, an opportunity to get in from work because they always seem to miss the live shows and they want to see the live shows. I appreciate the love that I get on all of the views, all of the rebroadcast and all of that. That's all good. But yeah, let me see. Before I go, I have to okay. So that's done. I was supposed to do something when I started the show earlier, and I didn't, and I apologize about that. I don't say I want to do a recap because it's too much stuff to go through, but I'm not even going to go through it. Every chats are going good. You are welcome, Cash App. No problem. I appreciate you for joining the podcast this afternoon. And we had a good one. We had a good one. We talked about what's going on in the Middle East. What side you're on. If you don't have a side, if you're just neutral because you don't know what's really going on. We've talked about what to expect, being that we've gotten millions and millions of illegals here now. And, if you look at it, remember, and I haven't even dived into any of those shows yet, but winter's coming. And there's a lot of illegal migrants that are living in the streets of these cities. It still saddens me that our veterans and our homeless here in America continue to get walked over, continue to get overlooked, continue to get put aside like nothing to accommodate and assist all of these illegal immigrants. So it's wintertime coming. Are they going to leave our American citizens out on the streets while they send out all of these warming buses to aid in the assistance of all of these people? You know, I've never heard such a big deal about warming buses being sent out to multiple locations in various states. Take care of our homeless veterans. Take care of our homeless Americans. Use tissues in the building. What's up, Broccoli? What you doing over here? Broccoli, you're not supposed to hang out over here. You done got busted. Broccoli got busted in the lab. Let me see who Broccoli is. Oh, Frosty Broccoli. Well, Broccoli has been over here sparring with Carl for a little bit. But their sparring session is just about up because the lab is just about hour number 2, and we're going to call it a wrap. So, yo, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Remember, in the meantime, in between time, be kind. Deuces.